Hello everyone, wanted to give a little update on my game. My past updates have been about object pooling and stuff and trying to reduce the amount of active objects in the world, or we're just reducing stuff on the system. And after integrating or creating the object pooling system, I've looked at my old pathfinding system, which comprised of a node network using A*, which was good and it worked and I loved it, but the old system was based on creating objects, nodes in the world. And if you have 1,000 nodes, that's 1,000 objects, and I could create those nodes and then delete them after, but that's just a lot. That's too much for, I feel, the system or the level to load into memory, then deallocate that memory. So I worked on translating my old pathfinding system to a system where it doesn't need it doesn't use multiple nodes. It actually uses a network, and you can see I can move my little guy around and he pathfinds around, and yeah, but the main thing was reducing objects. So if I had 1,000 nodes or 100 nodes, that's just 100 objects. I just gotta find a better way. So I looked into Game Studio, and it has a network system, a path, and you can edit the path, and here it is. Now this path doesn't really have any pathfinding algorithms in it, but you can link nodes to each other, and these arrows show that they're bidirectional. And now, because of this, I can force nodes to see each other or not see each other. And before, I had to do collision checking and regular tracing to see if a node will see each other. So this node up here would scan, and then if any other nodes were in that range, it would, but that was before. But the new system I have to manually set up nodes and link them to each other, but it saves up a lot of computation in the level in the beginning if I'm computing all the paths. So this is the new system, and each of these points are a little green in the world. And yeah, here's a little node, and this is the node in the world now, but there's no extra objects. So currently I have 64 nodes, but none of those nodes are objects in the world. I never have to create them or destroy them. It's all created by that network. So let me add a couple more pather dudes. Here they are. Everybody's taking their turn to use the pathfinding algorithm and then go and do their thing. So the idea for the pathfinding is I wanted the AIs to be able to just try to get to a point. So this yellow sprite is just where their current target is, and they'll try to pathfind there, and if they get to the end of that path, they'll move straight at it, which is why I can do this. They're not recalculating all their paths again. But I wanted to take care of an edge case where what happens if an AI is trying to move at a projectile or a position, and that position ends up inside a solid object, which is inside here. So I had a very rare glitch bug type where if I put this point in the middle, these AIs would try their best, and this is the behavior that I wanted them to do. I wanted them to be able to kind of just, worst case scenario, do a path, try to get to that edge, end of the path, and then just move straight toward it. That's fine. I'm going to try my best in game, during the game, to not let a target point be inside a solid, but you never know. So kept running into a bug that one of these AIs would just run off somewhere into a random node and then just come back here. That's not what I wanted. So it's not doing it now, but it was a very rare bug before. Probably spent 2 days working on it. It was really rare. It wasn't rare actually, but creating the instance to get it to work or get it, the bug to happen was just really difficult. So just wanted to show how I recorded using Bandicam in Adobe Premiere. I would record our pathfinding dudes just pathing, and then whenever a pathfinder would kind of run away, or like this one over here, whenever he would see everybody's trying to get inside there, but this guy, for whatever reason, he decides to run away and go to some random node in the level. I couldn't figure it out for a couple of days, so I used Premiere to kind of go frame by frame to see what he's doing, and getting in and out of loops. I would do certain colors of sprites just to see where the AI was doing, and yeah, it helped so much. I don't think Premiere is probably better coders out there able to do better debugging tools, but it really helped me. I just leave it on and I'll let it record, and I'll just scrub through and just find out where the AI would run away, and then find out what he did before that, like a kind of an investigative research. So yeah, that's currently have the bug fixed, and I hope it doesn't crash while hope it doesn't happen while I'm working on recording this video. But yeah, currently they're doing the behavior that I wanted to, and I have a new pathfinding storage, creating system where there's not really too much new node objects in the world. And yeah, this is pretty much everything, and I have a blast with this. Game Studio is such an old engine, but I have so much fun working on it. It's not supported by developers anymore, but I worked on this. I made this pathfinding system based on a tutorial I saw online, and I integrated it into 3D pathfinding, and I ported it over a couple of engines of Game Studio, and it still works. I'm still able to kind of get it to do what I want, and I'm pretty proud of it. So this is everything so far, and there's going to be more updates soon when I figure out what game I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do Sword Lord 2 or just another fast game. So thank you.